Thank you very much, Tom. Once again, we are extremely proud to be putting together a wonderful, wonderful card from top to bottom. For all the fans who will be watching this fight live on HBO pay-per-view, this is one of those cards that, along with the Golden Boy team, we worked extremely hard to make sure that the fans are going to be pleased and satisfied with these terrific undercard fights. I first want to introduce to you a fighter that is managed by Eye of the Tiger management. He's not here with us today, but his name is Ghislaine Maduma. He has a record of 17-1 with 11 knockouts. He'll be facing Maurice Hooker with a record of 18-0 with 14 knockouts, and that'll be a 10-round welterweight fight. It'll be an explosive fight, it'll be an entertaining fight, and obviously the winner will move on to bigger and better things. Another fighter I would like to mention who will be opening up the entire night of boxing is a young man who we really think highly of. He's a tremendous talent out of Washington. He has a record of 8-0 with 3 knockouts. He's powerful, explosive, great young man, hard worker. Let me call up to the podium to say a few words, making his Madison Square Garden debut on the big stage.
That's right, that's right.
Let me introduce to you Lamont Roach Jr.
How's everyone doing today? First of all, I'd like to thank Oscar and everyone at Golden Boy for giving me this tremendous opportunity. I fought on great undercards such as Lucas Matisse versus Provodnikov and Bernal Hawkins versus Babel Shumanov, which was actually my pro debut. And this by far is the highest magnitude of stardom that I've fought on in my early pro career. I'd just like to let you guys know that I'll put on a great performance and go down in history such as this card will. And that's about it. Thank you.
Mark my words, Lamont is one you want to keep your eye on. He's, like I said, extremely talented, explosive, he's quick, he's fast, hard worker. So this is a young man that you, every time you have an opportunity, you can, whether it's on ringtvlive.com or watching us on Yip TV, which we entered into an exclusive deal with recently. You can watch Lamont Roach Jr. Displaying his incredible talent. Opening up the televised portion of the pay-per-view is a fight that is sure to be one of those fights where you want to get there early to the arena. You want to watch these young talents display what they have inside the ring. They're both talented, they're both explosive. First off, I would like to introduce to you a fighter hailing from Belfast, Ireland. He turned pro in 2011 and defeating the likes of George Groves, defeating the likes of Anthony Agogo, and winning a gold medal in 2010 in the Commonwealth Games. So this young man has the pedigree, he has the experience, most importantly he has the hunger to really come out and perform on such a big stage on Saturday night. So with a record of 14-1 with 5 knockouts, let me introduce to you Iman O'Kane. Iman.
Wow. Madison Square Garden, class. It's like a dream of every boxer to go to the Mecca of boxing and showcase your talent, and I'm glad I'll be ticking that box. It's a massive card, great fighters. I'm excited about being on it. We've prepared diligently. We respect Triano very highly. He's a come forward, switch hitting, talented, aggressive fighter. Quite similar to myself. So I'm come forward relentless and talented as well. So it's going to make for an interesting fight, and I definitely think definitely not one to be missed. So I intend to do my country proud and give it 110%, and I look forward to delivering and then moving on from that. So all I've got to say is, up the Irish. Come on, everyone.
Thank you, Iman. And like Tammy mentioned, both fighters are in the running to maybe one day face the likes of LEMIEUX and Golovkin, Canelo, Miguel Cotto. So this is an important division, an important fight. There's a lot at stake, and we feel very confident that that both fighters are going to give it their all, you know, and give us a great performance. The next young man I would like to introduce to you, he will be challenging Iman. He's a native of Nassau in the Bahamas. He turned professional in 2010, and he's been making some real noise in the middleweight division. Like Iman mentioned, he's an aggressive fighter. He comes to fight. He's always ready, prepared, and obviously he knows the importance of this fight on Saturday night against Iman. He is coming off or actually he fought Curtis Stevens to one of those controversial decisions that we've had in the sport. He put up a tremendous fight. We know the talent. We know the hard work that he puts in. He's a tremendous fighter. Let me introduce to you this next young man who is a knockout artist, is an aggressive fighter. He's the newest member to the Golden Boy family. I would like to introduce to you Turiano Johnson. Turiano.
Buenos días, caballeros y damas. Gracias HBO, Golden Boy Promotion, por la oportunidad. Excuse me. I would just like to say thank you to everybody who's here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great opportunity for me to show the talent that I pose. Thank you, Golden Boys, along with Oscar De La Hoya and HBO. Yes, come Saturday, as I always do, I'm going to put on a show, a spectacular show. If you don't know me then, you will know me now. Put me up online, Toriano Dexter Johnson, you will see just how much of an exciting fighter I am. Yes, as Iman said, I come in there to fight, and indeed, come Saturday, you're going to see me fight like I've never fought before. This fight is not just about Iman O'Kane. This fight goes far beyond that. Yes, I've called him out before, David Lemieux, or Triple G. And yes, I want to fight those guys. And in order to do that, I have to get across this hurdle that stands in front of me named Iman O'Kane. A very good gentleman. I must give respect for him. I know he wants to come, he's one who brings the fight. And indeed, I'm going to bring a fight to expect an explosive fight. As for Triple G and David Lemieux, well, Triple G first, I want to prove to y'all who has the real Mexican style of boxing. Who has the cast iron jaw and who still has the fist. Gotta give credit to the man, can really throw a blow, but I can throw one too. God bless all of y'all. Be there come Saturday, you see an exciting fight.
Since this is a international card, les quiero dar las gracias a todos los que los están viendo a través de YIP TV, ringtvlive.com, en Miami, en Florida, en Nicaragua. Viva Nicaragua, en Los Ángeles, en México. Esta cartelera va a ser una cartelera explosiva, una cartelera entretenida para todos los televidentes que nos están viendo a través de HBO Pay-Per-View. El sábado en vivo desde el Madison Square Garden, la casa del boxeo. This next fight is one fight that we're extremely proud to be putting together. It's a heavyweight showdown between two fighters that are knockout artists. They come to fight. They have the experience, the amateur experience. They have the pedigree. They have what it takes to put on a tremendous fight in the heavyweight division. A lot's at stake in this fight. This fight will be for the WBA title, and like Tammy mentioned, the winner of this fight is in line to face the likes of Klitschko, which is the universally recognized heavyweight champion of the world. Primeramente les quiero presentar peleador que viene de Rosario, Argentina. El récord obviamente lo dice todo. 20 victorias con una derrota, 18 knockouts. Le dicen el matador. They call him the killer. From Argentina, les quiero presentar Matías Ariel Vidondo.
Bueno, buenos días, good morning. Bueno,
He says, hi, good afternoon, good morning to everyone.
la verdad que es un honor para mí estar acá. Nada en la vida para mí ha sido fácil. Siempre me fui poniendo objetivos realmente duros, importantes, y los fui sobrepasando.
In reality, it's great for me to be here. It feels great. I had so many obstacles in my life to get to this point, and I've had many stages of my career.
Lo que siempre me movilizó en este deporte fue la pasión que tengo por el boxeo. Paralelamente lo hice con mi carrera de medicina, me quedan algunos finales para recibirme, pero este momento es el del boxeo y estoy orgulloso de estar en este lugar, de enfrentar a un rival como Luis Ortiz, un tipo con un guerrero. Yo soy un guerrero, dos guerreros.
And I love boxing, and my love for boxing has kept me in the sport. I'm close to getting my degree in medicine, That's what I'm doing, and that's something that I'm looking forward to as well. But for me, it's an honor, it's a pleasure to be fighting against a warrior like Luis Ortiz, because we're both warriors in this fight.
Entonces, hace aproximadamente un mes y medio, 2 meses, cuando me ofrecieron esta pelea, lo primero que pensé fue, lo que me inundó fue una gran alegría, orgullo de poder estar acá frente a Oscar de la Hoya, el referente mío boxístico que siempre vio en todas las notas. Poder enfrentarme con un guerrero de nivel y empecé a soñar con el lugar, con la pelea, con el momento, y me he entrenado como nunca.
And obviously, when I was first notified about this fight about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, I was ecstatic. To be able to be here, to be able to fight for Oscar de la Hoya, someone that I looked up to my entire career. And it was a dream, and it's a dream for me, and I've dreamt about being here and being in this place, and it's coming true.
Entonces seguí soñando hasta que llegamos hace 2 días acá en Nueva York y anoche haber estado en un gimnasio de boxeo, poder practicar acá, las cosas que me ha brindado este deporte. ¿Quién se despierta mal de los sueños?
And I kept dreaming, just to be able to be here. I got here 2 days ago, and just to be training in this great city. I don't want to wake up from this dream. Who would want to wake up?
Yo sé que soy un enigma para ustedes, no me conocen, pero el sábado me van a conocer todos.
I know that I'm an enigma to all of you guys. You guys don't know me, but Saturday you'll get to know me well.
Muchas gracias por su atención.
Thank you very much.
Next young man hails out of the great Cuban school. He's amassed an impressive record of more than 350 amateur wins before making his chase, that championship chase in the professional rankings. He's undefeated, knockout artist. He's determined to capture that WBA interim world title on Saturday night. He has a record of 22-0 with 19 knockouts. Let me introduce to you a young man they call King Kong. That is Luis Ortiz. Luis.
Ante todo, quiero darle las gracias a Dios, mis compañeros, ¿sabe? Mi team, mi manager, mi entrenador, mi hermano que siempre me acompaña.
I would like to thank my team, my manager, my brother, you guys for being out here, and for everybody who's always backing me.
No, yo soy un hombre de muy pocas palabras. Me cuesta pararme frente de un micrófono, que es muy difícil para mí hacer esto.
I'm a man of very few words. I just know how to fight. It's really hard for me to be here and speak to you guys, but thank you.
Me pasa lo contrario en el ring, es totalmente diferente. Y como mi manager y mi entrenador sabe, quiero lo mejor de esta división, sin ofender a Bidondo. El horno no tapa tanta galletita. Gracias.
In the ring, I'm totally different, and I'm not timid like in the microphone. And with much respect to Redondo, come Saturday, the oven has no space for crackers.
Agradecer a Oscar de la Hoya, a HBO y a todos ustedes. Muchas gracias por todo.
And thank everyone, thank Oscar, thank HBO, thank Golden Boy.
Thank you, Oscar. You see, with all these fighters up here, the depth of the show and having 4 fights on the HBO pay-per-view telecast really gives a lot of quality program. You see, with the co-main event, when you have undefeated heavyweights fighting before the flyweight championship, you know it's a special co-main event. And then with Toriano, Johnson, and O'Kane fighting, as Oscar said, for the IBF Eliminator, they'll be in the mix in the future for a world title fight in the middleweight division. So there's a lot of interlocking stories on this show, and that's what we're excited about. Before we get into the WBC Flyweight Championship fight, I'd like to acknowledge a special guest who just flew in from Panama this morning, early flight this morning. He actually fought here before at Madison Square Garden himself, one of the living legends of boxing. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Roberto Duran. Yes, Roberto's coming up to say a few words.
Bueno, ante todo quiero dar las gracias a los periodistas, al público presente, a mi sobrino, como le digo yo, Suleimán, Mauricio, a mi otro sobrino, mi campeón de la olla. Estoy muy contento y estoy muy contento de estar aquí. Habla.
This is, good afternoon, everybody. I want to say hello to everyone. I'm very happy to be here. I want to give a special hello to Mauricio Suleiman, who's like a son to me. Did you say son or? Hijo, son, nephew, yeah, everything, okay? And obviously Oscar, thank you very much. K2.
Y estoy contento porque cada que vengo a Nueva York siempre hay algo nuevo para mí. Yo puedo venir todos los días y todos los días hay algo nuevo para Durán en Nueva York.
And I love being in New York. It's an honor for me to be in New York. Every time I come here, I'm treated so well. I love it here.
Aquí gané 3 títulos. Gané el 135, 154 y en Atlantic City gané la 154 con Irán Buckley. Así que, como dice Rubén Blake, este país está lleno de historia.
And right here is where I won my first title at 135. I later came back and won the title at 154. And then I beat Irán Buckley in Atlantic City, so it's full of history for me here.
Quiero darle las gracias a todos ustedes que por venir, escriban bien, que no les cuesta. ¿Sí? ¿Qué puedo decir? Contento de estar aquí en Nueva York, siempre hay algo nuevo para mí. Gracias de la olla por invitarme, gracias Mauricio por invitarme. Y ahora me voy a caminar por ahí, voy a recordar todos estos huecos que me metía cuando estaba más joven.
And once again, look, I just love being in New York. I love it. I want to thank everybody that made it possible. Oscar, Mauricio, K2. I love New York. I love being here, and so thank you guys.
Lo único que le digo a los muchachos, a los boxeadores que pelean en Madison Square Garden, me acuerdo muy bien que es decir la leyenda. Cuando tú peleas aquí, es pelear con una leyenda, y la leyenda es el Madison Square Garden, y eso nunca se me va a olvidar. Esta ha sido una de las zonas más importantes que ha tenido en Estados Unidos, el Madison Square Garden, y después sigue Las Vegas.
And I always tell the fighters that fight here, you're going to fight with the legend. You're going to fight with the legend. And who that legend is? Madison Square Garden. Because it's legendary. And to fight here is one of my most beautiful memories, to fight here in Madison Square Garden. It's number one for me. And, you know, a second would be Las Vegas.
Y quiero darle las gracias a todo el público presente, los que viven aquí en Nueva York, americanos, chinos, italianos, porque aquí viven de todo. Aquí viven de toda clase de gente, así que te quiero dar las gracias y gracias por soportar mi carrera. Y vuelvo y repito, gracias de la olla y gracias a Suleiman por esta invitación y a mi hijo que está ahí también, Brami. Muchas gracias a todos ustedes, que los muchachos presentan una buena pelea mañana sábado. Gracias.
Thank you, and thank you. I want to thank you guys once again, the public, all the fans, all the Latinos.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity to fight against Roman Chocolatito for his WBC world title. I want to thank also Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, and his promotional company putting this great card together. I want to thank HBO for giving me the opportunity to be on the network and to showcase my talents. Just want to say thank you. First of all, thank you to God for still giving me the strength to be fighting all these years at a top level. I can first debut back in 2000, and 15 years later, you know, I'm fighting here at on the limelight, and God has kept me very, very well in shape. You know, I've been fighting at this weight division since I first turned pro. So a lot of people still wonder how I keep myself at this weight division. It's not no secret. I live, breathe, and eat boxing. I try to keep myself in shape in between each fight as much as possible, and so that has made my job a lot easier, making weight and staying at this division. I prepare myself very well for this fight. I think I'm doing myself a disservice if I don't bring in my best performance on Saturday. I think I'm going to let down a lot of people, including myself, if I didn't train as hard as I did this past few months for this fight. Not only because I'm going to be on HBO, not only because I'm going to be fighting in front of millions of people, but for the main purpose, it was because I'll be fighting a guy like Gonzalez, #1 pound for pound fighter in the world today. And that's a big challenge. I think it's as big as it gets for the sport. For me, in my career, it's the biggest and the most challenging challenge there is I'll be facing on Saturday. And that's why I prepare myself very well. I know everybody else here, all the fighters have prepared themselves to the best that they can, so that they can show you their best on Saturday. And I'm also included. I'm going to show you guys the best Brian Viloria that you guys have ever seen. I think I'm in the best shape of my life, mentally and physically, and I'm prepared to try to take the title away from Roman. And so I hope you guys are going to be tuning in on Saturday, and if you guys are, be ready for a great treat, because you guys are going to be in for a ride of your lives. So thank you again, and if you guys don't know, my name is Brian Viloria.
I tell you, if it's one fight that can outshine a great middleweight unification fight between LEMIEUX and Golovkin, is this fight here. Two action-packed fighters vying for the WBC Flyweight Championship. I have to, this fight wouldn't be possible. I have to acknowledge Mr. Honda, Akimi Nobu of Taiken Promotions, Roman's promoter. I mean, what can you say? Chocolatito is at the top of most of the pound-for-pound list. That's a big accomplishment for a 112-pound fighter to be at the top pound for pound as far as the media and the fans thinking the best fighter in the world. So with that, I'd like to introduce Carlos Blandon, Chocolatito's manager, to say a few words and to bring up Chocolatito to the podium.
Good afternoon, all. I want to thank God, Taiken Promotions, Honda Kaicho, K2, Golden Boy, HBO Boxing, all of the media, and all the persons, especially all those people that have traveled from Nicaragua, our homeland, to come see the #1 pound-for-pound boxer in the world, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. To me, it's a great blessing. It's a God's gift, just like God gave him the talent and the exposure to be the best boxer in the world. To me, it's also a great gift that God gave me to be his manager, to be able to get to know people so great in the sport, like Mr. Mauricio Sulaiman, like Tom, like Oscar De La Hoya, like so many other legends, like Duran, and all the people we've met in the convention. To me, it's a great honor. I also feel like a little kid. Madison Square Garden is something very important to us, and Roman is ready. Roman knows what Madison Square Garden is all about. He knows the legends that are here. And yes, there have been upsets. But that's not going to be the case Saturday, because Roman is in the best condition in his lifetime. After that time that Alexis Arguello trained him for his first championship against Yuta Kaneda. So get ready to get a taste of another Chocolatito explosiveness, because that's what you're going to get. And we're ready to give that. And we want to thank everybody that made this possible, and I'm so blessed with all of you. So hopefully you'll get everything you want with both of the fights.
Muy buenas a todos. Llegó el momento que tanto deseaba de pelear con Viloria. Sabemos que es un rival muy bueno. Estamos en las mejores condiciones para ganar el 17 de octubre.
So to everybody who wants to thank God, he's very happy with the opportunity he's got, finally be able to fight Viloria, to be on HBO and Madison Square Garden.
Gracias a HBO, a Taken Promotion, a Oscar de la Hoya, y una vez más me siento bendecido de ser campeón del CMB y tener una gran amistad con el presidente don Mauricio, y esperando en Dios que el 17 de octubre todo salga bien para ganar esta pelea.
He's very happy with HBO, with Taken, with all the people that have been able to make this possible, with the WBC to be able to be the champion, and he's ready for this fight and he will give the best.
No me gusta hablar mucho, pero tengo la bendición de Dios y con mi equipo de trabajo hicimos un buen trabajo para ganar el 17 de octubre.
He doesn't like to speak much, but he did a good job with his training camp, with all of his team, and he believes he's in great condition to win on Saturday.
Estamos listos para ganar y a eso venimos, a darle una muy buena pelea al público. Y que Dios me los bendiga a todos y que se alisten, que vamos a tener una guerra el día sábado.
He wants to thank everybody. He's wants to thank the fact that he's going to be able to fight, that he feels blessed, and that at the same time he's gonna help everybody get what they expect, the public, a great fight on Saturday, and he's ready.
Estamos listos y no tenemos miedo porque vamos con una bendición de Dios. En el nombre de Dios, esta pelea se la dedicamos a él y a todo el pueblo de Nicaragua. Bendiciones.
He is ready because he is not scared. He has God. He dedicates this fight to God and to his home country, Nicaragua.
So with that, we'll conclude the press conference. We'll have the fighters come up and pose and do a face-off. Cecilia and Bernie can kind of direct the traffic. But again, we appreciate you for coming out, and it'll be a great night of boxing Saturday night. Thank you.